Good morning. Welcome to Interfaith Spiritual Center Worldwide, where we believe that nothing happens by chance, that everything is by divine appointment. And again, it's wonderful to be back from Amsterdam and presenting at the National Peace Monument in Amsterdam and feeling that amazing energy. And then I was, of course, given a one-week gift of a week at the Waikiki Hilton, and to rest, to rejuvenate, recreate my energy, which I definitely did. It was marvelous. And to know that everyone was taken care of with Reverend Perry. I listened to his talk, and it was absolutely wonderful. So if you're viewing today, you need to check in to the Interfaith page on Facebook, and there's a complete video library of everything that we do. And we feel that we have a transformational message, and that our daily life is our temple and our religion. And so this theme for the month is the four spiritual laws of life. And last week, Reverend Perry did a beautiful job on infinite possibilities, that they are there for us if we open to them. Today is about the law of giving and receiving. And the Bible states, ask and ye shall receive, seek and ye shall find, knock and the door shall be opened unto you. Because they that asketh receiveth, they that seeketh, what? Findeth. And they that knock at the door is opened. And the door is always opened from within. And what we know, the old cliche, you don't ask, you don't get, that the universe is always there for us. And that it is better that we direct our energy and our thought so that we can draw into our experience what we want to have in our life. Our daily life is our temple and our religion. And what we put into it, we get out of it. There is a destiny among men, none go their way alone. What we put into the lives of others comes back into our own. This is how the law works. The same opening that I give through is the same opening I receive through. And if I don't like something that's shown up in my life, what I do is I go within. What does this mean for me? What do I need to learn through this experience? So rather than, pushing it away, I draw it in. And then I'm with it for a while. Because we're about learning and growing and expanding. We're not always going to be on this high spiritual realm energy field. There are days we're going to have low energy. We need to lay down. We need to recreate our energy. And when we recreate our energy, we arise up again. It's a new day. It's a new opportunity to be in the world with all of the experiences of the world. And I have, you know that I have been thoroughly initiated. I am now 3/4 of a century. And I think the greatest thing about going through the airport is when they say, take off your shoes. I said, no. They said, no. They said, you gotta be 75 or over, take off your shoes. I said, you asked for my ID, I'll kiss you. Right? So he goes, you are? And so I had so much fun with this. I cannot tell you, I had such a blast with this. It was great. And there was a lot of joy, and I handed out a lot of our wonderful interfaith angels to people in the airlines. And I had this one gal in Amsterdam, I didn't know where the heck I was. She just sat down with me, and we looked at this little map, and then she called for someone to bring me in a cart and take me there. It was fabulous. Of course, she got an angel. Her name was Natasha. She said, oh, you just don't know what this means to me. And she was going to the Gay Pride Parade in Amsterdam, and she was just so excited. I thought, only I would create the attendant that's going to the Gay Pride Parade in Amsterdam. I said, I am a minister in Palm Springs. I said, our congregation is probably 95% gay because we look beyond color, race, creed, sexual orientation, and oh yes, political affiliation. And when we draw the larger circle and realize it's just about the energy of love. The law of giving and receiving. You give love, you're going to receive love. And the greatest initiation of my 75 years on the planet is my dear little Marion Van Dam, who's you know, she's my daughter's age, and she's just darling, and written this wonderful book, Happily Ever After, how divorce can be the very best thing that ever happened to you. And she just goes all over the world giving interviews about her book, and she's also a hypnotherapist. So she has a lot of clients, and she does it on a spiritual basis. And she goes, for your birthday, I'm going to take you to Spa Serene, and it's in the country, and it's on this wonderful, amazing lake, and there's canals, and there's beauty, and there's energy, and I want to get you a massage, and I want to do these things. And so you just take the train from Amsterdam, which, you know, I'm thinking, oh my God, you know, angels go before me and prepare the way. I got to call in my angels of traveling mercies. I got to catch a train in a country where I don't know the language. Okay, so Elizabeth drops me off at the train station. She says, follow that yellow line. I'm following the yellow brick road for sure. And I feel disoriented. And so a very nice man just directs me to where I'm supposed to be. Then I get on the train and go, well, how do I know where to get off? I mean, they're speaking in Dutch. And he goes, I'll tell you. And so he was sitting there, and when it was my time to get off, and they pronounced, you know, this Dutch word, I got off, and there was Marianne waiting for me with the most amazing windmill I have ever seen. And she said, welcome to your first windmill in Holland. And I said, this is, of course, we took photographs, and she drives through this country, and it's just glorious, and it's fabulous. We get to the spa, and she, you know, we go in, and you can smell the lavender and the energy and the beauty of the lakes, and this is like a magical Garden of Eden. We get up to the desk, and she said, oh, did I tell you that this is a nude spa? No, you did not. I've got a pretty good body image, but wait a minute here, oh my God. She goes, you'll do fine. She's now counseling. She goes, do you want me to just take you under? I go, yes. Oh my God. And they're all laughing at the counter, and I said, I'm celebrating my 75th birthday here for the whole month. And of course, you know, they had their very nice things to say. So they gave me a robe, and I said, can I wear the robe? She said, no, you may not, only to dinner. And I said, okay. So I like treating that, you know, that we're all one, and, you know, that bodies are beautiful, like we preach, you know, all the time, that, you know, it's a spirit, mind, and body relationship, and I'm doing this whole thing. And we get into, you know, the locker room. I'm just grateful there aren't any men in there, because, you know, it's now co-ed. And so I disrobe, and I just look in everybody's eyes, you know, as we're walking around. And I am like, you know, I was so self-conscious the first 5 minutes, and after the 5 minutes, it didn't matter. And then she said that there's this wonderful, on the lake, there's this meditation room. It's a sauna, but it's just huge. And the instructor does the most beautiful meditation. There's music, and they're putting the heat on. I said, I've been in Indian sweat lodges before. Never nude, but I've been in Indian sweat lodges before. I'm used to the heat. And besides that, remember, I live in the desert. It's triple digits in the desert. So we're walking, you know, to the meditation area, so she tells the clothed facilitator that this is my first experience there, and that she's concerned about the heat. And I'm telling her, I'm going to be fine. You know, I've done Indian sweat lodges, I live in the desert, you know, it's been 120 here. And so he goes, well, I'll sit her next to me. I'm thinking, no, you won't. You will not. So I go in, and everybody's in there, and it's kind of tiered, and they put the music on, and the energy, and I just close my eyes, and I go within, and I just feel this amazing oneness. And I do hear the door opening and closing for people that it was just too hot for them, but it wasn't for me. I sat in that energy field, and I thought the law of giving and receiving, that to be 3/4 of a century now, I'm sitting here in my birthday suit with everybody else, that I am thoroughly initiated into this thing called humanity at such a high level. And in Europe, they think nothing of it. But, we've got this thing going on, this puritanical thing that originated here in our country that we moved through. I'm a child of the 60s. I was a flower child. It was about making love, not war. And so, when I had a massage with this wonderful woman, and she just, was just so loving, and we went to dinner with robes on, and had a wonderful dinner, and the whole thing was magical. And at the end of it, they're at this counter saying, "How was it?" I said, "It was an experience." It was definitely, I went swimming, I went into the, before you know it, you're just all one energy. And so she's driving me home, and she goes, "I was really proud of you." And I said, "Well, thank you very much." She said, "I saw that you had a lot of resistance." First, I said, "Yes, I did." "And you moved through it." And I said, "I am a thoroughly initiated person of humanity, where I feel I've embraced it all. And that we have these new experiences of the law." She wanted to give me a gift. The gift didn't exactly look like I thought it was going to get, but turned out beautifully. So if we get beyond, and let me tell you, we've got preconceived ideas, and we have judgments, and we criticize ourselves, and not many of us like to look in the mirror, And so I've just been practicing that, and to accept ourselves totally and completely. That we are created in the image and likeness of God, and some of us are really, our created image is a little thinner, and some are a little heavier, and some are a little taller, and some are a little shorter. But we're all created in the image and likeness of God because it is within. Remember the Israelites, when they came through Egypt and they were in the wilderness, every single day there was manna. Enough for everyone to eat. It was the manna from heaven. That every single day of our lives there's manna. That we partake of this energy, this cosmic energy that's there for us. And one of the conditions that was put upon the children of Israel is that you eat to your fill. And that's it. You don't get to take a little Tupperware into the tent. You don't get to save any. Hey, this is it. You eat to your fill. And if anyone tried to take anything, the Bible said it turned to maggots. It was just so powerful that we take what we can use in a sustainable world. There it is in Genesis. And when we get that we want a world that works for everyone, the giving and receiving and the power of distribution, that no one would go hungry in our country if things were distributed in a way that works for every being. So when we look at the law of giving and receiving and the opportunity, I received this gift, I didn't exactly know, I wasn't exactly privy to the whole thing, but I went with it. And sometimes you just go with it, and life begins at the end of our comfort zone. And then there's like a whole new portal that opens up for us, a whole new door. "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man or woman hear my voice, let them answer. And I will come into them and sup with them, and they with me." In other words, open the door. Let's commune together. Let's have this where we sit down together at the table of life and recognize beyond color, race, creed, sexual orientation, or political affiliation that we are one. And that this oneness moves beyond all differences. We gather through our similarities, we grow through our differences. And there's life. There's the manna of heaven every single day. It's there for us. And when I was in Hawaii, everyone says aloha. Aloha means the gathering with in joy, which is the most infallible sign of the presence of God. So when we gather together and we feel the aloha spirit, we are feeling the energy of love and the opportunity that we have. And when I was speaking at the National Peace Monument in Amsterdam, and it's outside, and there was a little boy throwing his hat, and he was running back and forth, and I'm giving this, really dynamic talk and talking right into the camera, and the little boy is running. I finally said, you know what, there's a little boy running around, he's throwing his hat, this is our future generation, he's throwing his hat in the ring, and he said, include me in. So we just pinned onto him, he did his little hat thing, and this is our future generation throwing their hat in the ring, because they are ready, they are saying yes to life, and they are being exactly who they are. Let's be exactly who we are. Let's acknowledge the law of giving and receiving is to give and to receive. And I do Tai Chi chugs, so it's like the give and receiving, the giving and receiving, that life is a divine flow, a cosmic energy. It's always there for us. The opportunity to be initiated into experiences we never thought we would have are always there for us if we are open to receive, and that we are giving our energy to the universe and accepting our manna from heaven every day, that we await, that there's some gift there for us. We are receiving it at such a deep level. This is why I love our way of life. Ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened unto you. For they that asketh receiveth. For they that seeketh findeth. For they that knocketh, the door is opened unto them. Because the universe always says yes. Always. So let's make our requests in a way that's going to forward ourselves, each other, and ultimately the planet. So it's wonderful to be back, to acknowledge that we're here together, and through this togetherness we are growing and unfolding in miraculous ways. We're all going somewhere, and where is that? Higher yet. Where is it? Higher yet. Where is it? Higher yet. Because I am in a high place and I will not come down. None of these outer things move me. I am in a high place and I will not come down. So with that, we say Namaste, Shalom, the peace that passes all understanding, and God bless us, everyone. And so it is. I love you, and we are going higher.